And these are our beautiful granite countertops, all installed. Got the undermount sink in place, and everything looks great. It was measured perfectly and installed just the other day. And you can see, back behind here, you can see the bar top. Now we haven't finished everything in here, but you can see how the cooktop presently sits into its opening. Everything is cut perfectly, and this kitchen is really taking shape. Here's how the bar came together. So notice it's got this nice curve to it, so anyone who's bellied up down here can talk with anyone over there, and they've got a line of sight to each other here. We've got a seam right in here that you can barely see. There's going to be a decorative corbel that's going to be in here that'll also be structural, and it's going to hold it up. But this has really come together. Everything's looking great, and in a couple more days we'll get our panels put in here and everything's going to be finished up. Notice how we've got these light fixtures that are centered underneath the bar, because everything's planned out just perfectly, and the whole thing's coming together great. Now this was a good idea. See, this is where the wall used to be, and we were left with a gap because it was hardwood on this side, hardwood on that side. We didn't want to have to refinish the entire floor, so we put in this cherry border here to separate the two, that lines up with the end of the cabinets and lines up with the little stem wall, which is a part of the original wall that was in here. So that now here and on the opposite side, the kitchen itself is kind of its own dedicated space, and that's what the use of this is as far as a decorator item is concerned. So this worked out real well. This floor has been finished the first time. This is the original finish. You see how well that they matched on both sides. Our finishers did a really great job on that. And here's the cherry border on the other end of the bar. You'll see that the bar knee wall is here. See the decorative corbels and the beadboard paneling and the countertop. That's the serving bar there. And back over there is the refrigerator and oven wall. So down here in between there, that's where we put that border, so that there is a demarcation, I suppose, between the dining room and the kitchen. It serves real well for kind of a decorator item. Now, I don't know if you can see it from here, but this is an antique black finish, and it's got all the edges that are rubbed raw on it. But this is the same finish that's on the cabinets, kind of a dark mahogany look on it. Put a glass top on it to protect the finish on that so that it can be worked on. And one of the items I wanted to show you down here was, this is pretty neat. On both sides of here, because this is kind of a workstation over here, we have these paper towel holders. They're really neat. There's another one right here. So if you're at the kitchen sink, then you get to use the one on that side. So this worked out really well. And then of course we had this flip up right here that is held in place, by a piano hinge. Let me put that back too. Then it folds down like so. So that's the way it is normally. And then there's a chair that normally sit there just like that. So this is a real neat feature too, to extend the working space of your island. And now I'm just going to pan around one good time so you get to see the back side of the island. The raised bar, that's the breakfast area or entertaining area. Keep people out of the kitchen while you're entertaining. And then panning across here, that opening goes back to the back door. There is our refrigerator and oven space, our island out in the middle. And then there's the sink wall over on this side. They've got a beautiful backyard, so this was great to be able to put a 5-foot fixed window in there above the kitchen sink area, so anyone working at the kitchen sink can also check out what's going on in the backyard. Dishwasher there, and there's our wine rack. This is a real neat feature as well. You can see something really nice to do at the bottom of a cabinet. And notice the tile backsplash in there that goes with the countertops. There's our granite. Really great project, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, we're done with Ellen and Greg's brand new kitchen. And if you had been standing where the camera is presently before we started, all you would have been seeing here was a big blank wall. So that was the main theme here, was to open it up from the family room where the camera's set up, all the way through. You got the dining room over there, the foyer here, the back entrance. Everything on the main floor is now open so that anyone on the main floor can speak with anybody else, and it's really conducive for family living. So here in lieu of the old breakfast room table, which was over here, we now have a bar top that's about probably 7 or 8 seatings can be arranged around this bar top. On the back side of it, and I'm going to show you some pictures of them, there's decorative corbels and panels that that have the same finish as the cabinets themselves. So this is where you cook on cooktop. This is a gas cooktop here. There's tile backsplash, granite countertops. This island is now movable. See that? It's on rollers. And this is kind of a place you could put another person sitting here eating if they wanted to, but this is just a flip out workspace that would also fold down. Over here on this side, refrigerator and oven wall, double ovens, and lighted cabinet spaces above there with this kind of seated glass. It's really, really pretty. Microwave back over here on this side is a full-size microwave, as a matter of fact. Then over here we've got a appliance garage and another cabinet above there, so there's plenty of space in here. Kitchen sink centered on the huge window, and I'll be taking some pictures of it and putting them at the tail end of this video. Cookbooks down at this end of the island. Every convenience that you need in a kitchen, from a wine rack to dishwashers over here, kitchen sink looking out at a beautiful backyard. This has just been a great, great project. We really enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to the next one to bring to you. Well, last on our video, I'm going to show you the kitchen as it was, and that's what you're looking at right now, and what it looks like now. There's the big wall that's going to go away, and you're going to see some before and afters of this toward the very end. See that big wall from the family room side, and this is kind of toward the foyer as well. I mean, it was just horrible. And they didn't enjoy their kitchen. They didn't enjoy even living on the first floor. And that's what all this was about. See that little minuscule breakfast room that was over there. Now this is what it looks like today from the family room. I mean, what a transformation. With a huge big island there where people can sit now and enjoy dinner or breakfast or whatever. Now, this is kind of from the dining room foyer side. And there's our decorative panels with decorative corbels. And we've got a nice wine rack in there that's tucked underneath one of the upper cabinets. And this is the island. What a fabulous island this is. I mean, with the raised countertop and cooking, and this is our wandering island. It's on rollers, and on both sides it's got paper towel holders. So if you're on the kitchen sink side or if you're on the cooktop side, you've got paper towels there. There's our optional raised seat there, and bookcases at one end. There's the refrigerator and double oven wall with the microwave next to the double oven, so all that cooking is right next to one another. Got an appliance garage to the left. Plenty of counter space, lots of drawer space, even pull-outs down below the toaster there. Big window looking out into the backyard, beautiful backyard. I mean, it's just a pleasure to be in this kitchen. There's the island from the opposite end, and there's the kitchen once again with in its full regalia. And there's the before picture of the kitchen with the big wall, and there's the after picture of the kitchen without the big wall. What a transformation this was, and this was a fun project for us to do.